I'm Skeleton. I've hit Radiant countless times on multiple agents, and I've also peaked rank 1 on Europe. I am an experienced coach and player, and I'm basically just here to help you learn everything you need to know about Valorant. Today we will be learning about Cypher so you can dominate your rank games. Okay, so we're going to be looking at Bind. It's in my opinion, I think Cypher is probably the strongest sentinel on this map. You know, Sage is decent, Chamber's okay, but Cypher, in my opinion, is just better. I think there's a lot more you can do on him. I think, you know, obviously you can carry on Chamber, but if you want to be consistent and you want to carry, like, I would say, you know, Cypher's probably your pick to go to. So first of all, we're going to be looking at B. The reason I think B is, you know, going to be the site you're going to be playing the most. The reason why is because even though Cypher is very good on A, B is a nightmare to retake. Like, if you have to retake B and you lose the site, it is a long day for everyone on your team. So you want to be leaning towards B. You know, say you play 12 rounds and a half, you might want to be playing B 8 or 9 rounds. Realistically, he is better on B, and you don't want to lose B. So we're going to be looking at like kill trips first, and then we'll look at like some cool shit you can do, and like why the trips are good. So I'll put a few trips down. So like there's this one, it's like a pretty standard trip. You can do one like this. Where is it? There we go. One like that. Obviously there's like a default one like this. Do this. This. I don't know, you could do something weird if you want. I mean, I won't recommend this one, but what other one is there? There's this one as well. Okay, I'm gonna remove this trip for now. So the reason like these trips are really good is not only because, you know, they're annoying to break, but trips deeper into sight. You can do, you know, even one like this. Trips deeper into sight are good because when you think about how the attackers will play Bind, right? Most teams run a Sky. Most people run Sky on Bind. Now, where do you use the Sky Dog? Like, usually you're going to use it on Long, or you're going to use it on Hookah, you know, to take these spaces, because these spaces are super hard to take. Now, when they've used the Sky Dog, what do they actually have to clear your trips? Like, usually, you know, they don't have much left. Other than the Skydog to find your trips. But also, these trips are trips you can play off in any position. You can be playing here, you can play off these trips, you can play in sight, you can literally spam through the wall if you want, play off the trips from Cubby, and you can play off the trips from, you know, backside, you can even play off them from Hookah, like, you know, you can, you know what I'm saying, like, they're useful trips. Elbow, in my personal opinion, is probably like one of the strongest positions you can play Cypher in, especially, you know, if you have trips like this setting you up. The problem is, like, don't play elbow every single round, especially if you have a teammate playing in sight with you, because you're going to tilt this guy so much. Like, you know, when you get smoked off, yeah, and you're just hoping someone hits your trip, and your poor teammate is sitting here fighting World War III, you know, how useful are you actually being? So, you know, you do want to be trying to play in sight, or, you know, if you've chose that you want to play sight, and I'd say, you know, if you're on your own, I think playing elbow is a super safe position and a good position where you know you can get kills. So yeah, that's if you're playing deep inside. As well, I just want to say, sorry, while we're playing sight, you know, I think this camera is like pretty good. Like, you can see everyone running out, and it's kind of hidden behind this thing. It's hard for the enemies to break, and you know, you can even just, I don't know, put a camera here. You can put a camera just about like anywhere on this back wall, and it's good for, you know, watching the enemies run out. If you want to play more aggressive, or you just want early info, this camera is obviously really good. Or you can, you know, do like a, I don't know, you can throw a camera like this. If the enemies are going A a lot, you can throw a camera like this, get some info. The good thing about like these deeper cameras is, you know, you can just throw a trip here, and you have all this space now. You can, you know, come long, again, say the enemies are playing B, or you just want to get aggressive, you know, maybe your teammates keep giving first bloods, or you're just feeling confident, you know, you can throw a camera here. if you see one guy, you know, you can peek long and fight this guy. Or you can, you know, take the space or leave a trip. All these are viable options and they're good. I personally like playing super aggressive on Cypher, so, you know, when I throw this camera down, like, I'll usually just push forward like a psychopath. You know, maybe break the tripwire here so the enemies are scared of the lurk. Or, you know, flank, or just hold the space. You know, you can literally just play in some weird position like this. You can, you know, like play like here, hold the cross. There's a lot you can do. So that's B. You know, the standard shit on B that everyone should be doing on Cypher. I would say, like, if you do this and you apply it properly and you use your trips, you know, with your brain, you know, you're gonna be fine. Like, I see so many people just throwing this trip here default every single round and then playing sight, and it's like, what is the point? Like, if your trip's here, yeah, what are you getting off this trip? You know, like, sure, you might get a bit of info, like, oh, they broke the trip in hookah, but then what? You know, you've just lost a piece of util that could get you a kill. Obviously, if you're playing in hookah, this trip's really good. It's a one-way trip. You know, so if you're playing in hookah, you can literally just play like this, like a rat. You know, they have to peek out and kill him. Play like up here or some shit. I don't know. You know, if you couple it with a cage, it's good as well. Good cages on the side. Cage here. Cage here. You know, if you're an enemy and you have to push side, and there's like these weird cages like this. You know, even if you run top side, you got to clear here, backside. You could be anywhere. You know, like, you can literally just do those cages and hold like this, and you'll probably kill someone. But in general, you can mix it up on Cypher, try stuff, but do things with purpose. You know, think about why you're putting trips and things. If the enemies are playing super fast, this trip's insane. If they're playing really slow, this trip's literally useless. You know, trying to read the game and enemies is, you know, gonna help you playing Cypher. If you are a bit of a weirdo, there is something super cheesy you can do on Cypher, where you can you can put a camera like here, right? You can even put a trip on long or something. Alright, give yourself a cage. And then you can put a tripwire like this. Alright. Now, playing like this, like, maybe it's best if you have a teammate on long with you. But if someone runs into the trip, you can spam straight through this into hookah. So, you know, tag the guy, he's like, oh shit, jumps in the corner, and you can spam through this. So that's like another, like, cheese thing that you can do. I'm looking at A, like, you want some good trips, like, this one's OP, this one's insane. This is literally the best trip of all time. You know, you can play off it from everywhere. You know, like, if say they've got a race pushing lamps, or they have a jet dashing, or anyone trying to, like, push through here, like, it's hitting. You know, it's a weird trip, and it works. You can do a trip like this. You know, like these side trips again, like, they're super strong. Like this. You know, and you can literally play anywhere. You can play backside. You can play up here. You can spam through the box. Play lamps if you want. Give yourself a cage. Play lamps. What I like to do is, you know, put a cage here, and you can even put a cage like, where is it? Like on top, right? So you do two cages like this. Now, the enemies, when they see this, they're going to be shitting themselves, and they're going to be certain you're in lamps. And, you know, if they think you're in lamps, where are they going to go? If the enemies think you're in lamps, they're going to push onto site. And you can be sitting here with your little bundle, you can spawn. So, yeah. There's like a one-way you can do. Right, where is it? Like that. So, and there's a one-way in showers you can do. So you go to, like, this tile here. You see where it's fucked? Like, go to this tile like that, and then there's a dot here, and there's a corner, and you kind of go in the middle, and you line it up with this. So you line up about here, and you throw the cage, and you miss the cage. No, wait a minute. Okay, sorry. So you line up with that dot like that, Yeah. Bing bang bong. Look, you got a little one way. Good camera. Just throw one up there. Sees everything. That's sort of basic cam. There aren't any like too crazy cams I know on A site. Obviously just a camera like this for the run out. And like, you know, if you want to get aggressive on bathrooms, throw a camera here. Okay, you don't see anyone. You can push forward. You know, you can even do it from short. Like you can just throw a camera like this. You know, and you can push if you want, or just keep the camera there. All viable options. Same again, you know, like if you can get a deep trip down, it's good. Same on showers. You know, you can get a trip down here. You know, you're covering a lot of space. Now, on attack, as Cypher, you primarily want to be away from your team. You know, if your team are going A short, you want to go showers. You know, obviously you can try to get a lurk on B. Here. And you know, if your team are going heavy hookah, you want to go long. If they're going heavy long, you want to go hookah. You know what I'm saying? Like you're usually the guy on your own, which I like. You know, it suits me. You know, this kind of play style. Now, when taking showers, like obviously you can just do like the basic, like you know, just kind of run up close. You know, if you know they're not fighting showers, like you can just take it. You know, you can just peek wide, take showers. If they are fighting showers or it's being contested quite a lot, you know, you can just like throw a cage like this. Cage triggered. And you can, you know, throw a camera into bathroom. Make sure you ping that corner if you don't see anyone, because it could be in the corner. Or obviously if the cage is up, you can just, it's probably better to throw it on the back wall like that. And then if there's someone there, that's up to you how you want to, you know, deal with it. But in general, like it's pretty like standard thing to do. You know, cage yourself, camera here. You know, take showers. Short, you can just, you know, throw a camera up like this. Look over. I don't know, do like a camera like that. It's not as good, but you can clear the close corner and lamps. View cards, you know, you can just throw a camera in, again, have a little look around, see what's going on. You know, use your camera like a drone. Oops. Use your camera like a drone, you know, throw it in, see what's going on. Again, I don't know, like say you take hookah, you know, leaving a trip there is really good. Playing normally, you want a trip here, and you want a trip like about here. This is just so the enemies can't jump over the trip, you know, it's pretty good. I see too many people leaving a trip here. You just jump over it. You know, same as like here, if it's too close. Just jump over it. So, you know, this is where you want your trip. If you need a little lineup, you can line it up with this thing, whatever that is. So that's all the basics you need to know for Cypher on Bind. I'm going to be going into a lot of the other maps so that you play Cypher on, cover the basics, and then in another series I'm going to go into much more like advanced concepts. But even this stuff here, if you just apply this, you do this stuff in Radiant, it's going to work, you know, like it's pretty standard, solid things that everyone should be doing when they're playing Cypher. So the next video is probably going to be Ascent, Sunset, and then I'll probably do Breeze as well. So yeah, like cover the basics, do some advanced stuff, and then I'm probably going to go to another agent and do some more guides on them.